Here with the Tribal Chief,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Bozy. How's it going?
Everything is good, my brother. How about you?
Man, I'm chilling, man.
Good.
Busiest man in show business again.
That's what they say, you know what I mean? You know, that's where I live at, in the gym. You know what I mean? I don't mind that doing this, you know what I mean?
All right, so of course we got your son Jaron Ennis, October 11th,
Yes, sir.
154-pound debut. How you feeling about that?
I feel great about that, you know what I mean? You know, glad he moved up, you know, because he held that so long. That's like 10 years he held that at 147, 9 or 10 years. About time to move up. He's still young, you know.
How long does it normally take a fighter to grow out of the division, or it just depends on the fighter?
I look at it like this: when you're young and you're constantly growing, you can't keep on being at the same place for a long time. You know what I mean? Eventually, you're gonna get weak. While keep on trying to lose that weight, then you know what I mean, then gain the weight back. So it's time to move up. You know what I mean? That's what I say. You know, you can't keep on doing it for 15 years or nothing like that. You know what I mean? You notice everybody moves up.
Yeah.
Look how many people that moved up already. You know what I mean?
Facts. You got guys working on their third division. You got Devin fighting Brian. That's his third division.
That's right.
Shakur, I think this is Shakur's fourth, right?
Yeah, he can move up to 140.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm talking about. It's a time to do that. But you're constantly growing, man. You know?
Yeah. So this is a WBA title eliminator.
Yeah. And he got the IBO title, I heard.
Yeah. But your son's ranked number 1 in WBC, number 2 in the WBO, number 1 in WBA,
Yes.
number 6 in the IBF.
Right.
All right. So is this a situation where we could finally see him pursue the undisputed, because it seemed like the weight caught up to him at 147?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's time for him to move up. You know what I mean? That's what it was. You know what I mean? And he don't have to struggle so much. You know, to lose that weight. But once he got the weight down, he was fine though. You know what I mean? But I think when you see him this time, it's gonna be much different. You know what I mean? When it comes to the weight, you know what I mean? Because he's not too far away from weight down. You know?
Can we expect the best possible boots? I mean, he had a rehydration clause for most of his career at the top. So now with an extra 7 pounds, is this going to be the most explosive we've ever seen him?
I really can't tell you about that until he fight. You know what I mean? But I know he's going to be strong because he was strong at 147. So when he's moving up and add the extra weight on him, he's going to be much stronger. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be a devastating performance with him and whatever his name is, Lima. Yeah.
2 weeks after that, Stephen Fulton.
Right.
I was about to say Cool Boy.
Yeah.
Cool Boy Steph, he moves up to 130 pounds.
Right.
To face O'Shaquie Foster.
Right.
So this will be his third division. He's already the champion at 126 pounds.
Right.
What you think of that fight?
I think that's a great fight too. I think that's a great fight, and I think now it's time for him. You know, just like he done. He moved up. You know what I mean? Just like we moved up the last time. You know what I mean? I think it's time for him to do that, and I think when it comes down to it, you want to see something different again. You know what I mean? And you fighting O'Shaquie Foster, so it's going to be a different type of fight. But we're going to prevail. So, you know.
The first fight with Brandon, really, really tough competitive fight. Second fight with Brandon, dominant performance. He washed Brandon. No disrespect to Brandon, but
Brandon's a good fighter.
It was a good fighter. It was a clean 10-2, 12-0. Now he's in there with O'Shaquie. O'Shaquie was looked at as to be the bigger man, but in the face-off, they looked like they were the same size.
Exactly.
If not, Scoot was bigger.
Exactly.
What can we expect that fight?
I expect from Cool Boy, it's gonna be a good fight. You know what I mean? Until last, I think Cool Boy might stop him. If he don't stop him, he's going the distance. But he's gonna win, no matter what. You know what I mean?
What does O'Shaquie bring to the table that can make this a difficult fight?
He's a good fighter. You know what I mean? Can't take nothing away from him, man. He can box, and he'll fight you too. So you know what I mean? That's gonna make a great fight because Cool Boy can do the same. He can box you and he can fight you. You know what I mean? And then we got so many different dimensions, man. You know what I mean? You know, it's gonna be a great fight, like I said. You know what I mean? You can't take nothing away from Shockey, but we come to take over.
You just added another fighter to your roster, another world level guy.
Right.
Catterall from the UK.
Good fighter, yeah.
You say you international Bozy now?
I guess what they say.
You had the Uzbek, the Kazakhstan, Cuban.
Yeah.
Now you welcoming a Brit.
Right. You know what I mean? I think it's a great thing, you know what I mean? And Javk is a good fighter, you know what I mean? He came here, last year? A few months back when he came here. He came down here to work. And I was helping him out when he came out here. And what happened, I think he liked what I was doing. And I got a phone call, and they asked me what I, wanted to train me. I said, yeah, you know what I mean? He picked up some stuff when he was here before, I said, right? And so he said there was a pick between you and Bomac. And I said, yeah. I said, who you picked? He said, he picked you. He'd rather be with you than Bomac. I said, that's fine. Send him on down. Down to here. You know what I mean?
Now, this is for his 147-pound debut.
Right.
So you got one guy leave the unified linear champion.
Right.
And now you got Javk at 47
Yep.
and Tamir Smalls.
Yep.
So
everybody moving up. Everybody moving up.
So he's got his bout November 15th against, I think, Ekow Eussuman.
Right.
What you think of that fight?
I think with Catterall,
yeah.
I think that's going to be a tremendous fight too. I said, but it's going to be different. As long as I keep on working with him and he do what I tell him to do, I think he should prevail. You know what I mean? I think he should prevail because the boy is strong and he's right in front of you. So we just give him the manuals, boxing. You know what I mean? Catch the shots, come off the shots. He's a good counter puncher anyway. So I think we're going to do all right with him.
Last question. Terence Crawford, decisive win over Canelo Alvarez.
Right.
One thing I noticed in the 11th and 12th round seemed to hurt Canelo.
Right.
And it goes back to our interview a couple months back where you said Terence might stop him.
That's what I said.
What did you see? What did you see in that fight?
What I saw in that fight?
Yeah.
Exactly what I said from the beginning. Terence boxing, use that jab, frustrate him, and let him get frustrated, and he's going to keep on following you, and you hit him, and he can't hit you, you get frustrated, and the fight is over. You know what I mean? And he won most every round. If you want to give him 2 rounds, you can give Canelo 2 rounds. Other than that, well, Terence was great, man. I told everybody, they told me he can't beat him. I said, yes, he can. I told everybody that.
Do you think he could have got the stoppage?
I think he could have got the stoppage. He'll tell you that if he had to sit down a little bit more. But I tell you, Terence can fight and he can box. And he can fight. He'll fight inside. He take chances, man. You know what I mean? And that's how you be great, man. And he one of the greatest out there now. I think he's great. I think he's the best out there right now in that division. You know what I mean?
What's left?
For Terence?
Yeah.
If I was Terence, I would retire. That's what I would do. He did everything, man. He done everything, man. You know what I mean? You know how many titles he don't want? All that stuff, you know what I mean? I think I'll go off one in the sunset, man. You know what I mean? You don't need no more money. You know what I mean?
Retire undefeated, Andre Ward, Floyd Mayweather.
There you go. Retired undefeated. Don't worry about nobody else. You know what I mean? He did what he's supposed to do. He finally made the money that he's supposed to make. He's one of the greatest there is. You know what I mean? People can talk about him all they want. You know what I mean? When he fought, what's that boy? The last fight. They thought he was going to...
Madrimov.
They told him he lost. No, he didn't lose. He won.
I feel like he beat Madrimov decisively. I don't know what people were talking
Good little fight. You know what I mean? The boy's awkward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's difficult. You have fighters like that. That make you look a little, you know what I mean, off a little bit, but he still won.
Is that why you can't measure one fight to the next?
Yeah. That's
because everybody's like, oh, well, look how he looked against Madrimov.
But you can't
Canelo's going to beat him.
You can't measure it off of that, man. Styles make fights. You know what I mean? It all depends on what style you have. You know what I mean? And he did what he's supposed to do. You know what I mean? I think he's one of the greatest, man.
That victory, did that put him up there with the Floyds, the Ray Leonards?
Put him right there with them all. You know what I mean? They told me he ain't fighting everybody. Nobody. He done fought whoever was in front of him, who was in that weight at that time, and he beat everybody. He's great. Simple as that.